everybody, welcome back to the Five Guys Pokemon League. I am Charlie, captain of the Toxboxers. I'm joined by Jules, captain of the Go-Goats.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
And we are here to bring you another FPL battle. Up this time, we actually have Jules' battle against Jules and the Go-Goats, up against Ryan and the Master Blasters. And Jules, why don't you tell me kind of what you thought about this matchup going into it?
Yeah, so this matchup was interesting because most of the teams so far, I think I played before this, were more bulky, whereas Ryan's team is pretty hyper-offensive focused, because basically you look at all these Pokemon, and some of them are like decently bulky, but I wouldn't consider any of them necessarily walls, like maybe Jirachi and Tentacruel, but I'm mostly focused on not getting like burst down too hard by things like Mega Lopunny and Crawdaunt this game. So basically, as long as I can get momentum and have good matchups against him, my Pokemon are just gonna go through his team like a knife through butter. Basically, that was my whole plan going to this battle. But not saying this matchup's easy, because he has really, like, his offense is scary, right? He has Crawdaunt, basically, if he predicts correctly, can like one-hit any Pokemon, or two-hit KO any Pokemon on my team. And then Jirachi also, his one Pokemon I consider could be a wall, also does kind of wall my whole matchup this week, so that's kind of scary.
Yeah, for sure. One bright spot on your team that I see in this matchup, though, is that Mega Diancie, because it outspeeds and I believe hits his whole team super effectively. Outside of Lopunny's the only thing it doesn't outspeed, but provided you're carrying something like, I don't know, Earth Power, Diamond Storm, Moonblast on that thing, it hits his whole team super effectively. So that's definitely a big threat I see you have on your team. And when you combine that with maybe Vikavolt Sticky Webs, all of a sudden, outside of maybe like a Scarfed Flygon, which, if I remember right, I do believe that is actually what he brought to this battle. But outside of a Scarfed Flygon, nothing touches that Diancie.
Yeah, I don't exactly remember if he brought Scarf. It might have been Life Orb or yeah, we'll have to see. But yeah, the Mega Diancie here I was super excited for. I actually brought Psychic on it, I think, this week because I have the Moonblast coverage, Psychic goes hard against a couple more Pokemon that he didn't bring. But yeah, it's looking kind of good for me if I set up Sticky Webs, but really good for Ryan if he manages to get in Crawdaunt and click a move, or get in Mega Lopunny and generate momentum. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it could definitely go either way.
Yeah, well, let's see what happens. Let's get into the battle. You always love to see just the spam of
some really good messages.
Yeah, if you want to watch the battles live or see the replays as they come out, feel free to join the FPL Discord. Just had to plug that real quick. Anyway, we see a Still Valley Dragon right away. Dobby Dacis, you love to see it. And there's just the colossal Wall Swampert. And it is Life Orb Flygon, it's not Scarf, which is... I believe when I was doing some prep with Ryan this battle, we put a Scarf on it, but I know he changed it before the battle started, so...
Yeah, I was really afraid of the Life Orb special attacking Flygon this battle, but luckily he didn't bring it.
It was special. It was Scarf special Flygon when we were prepping, but I think he saw something before the battle and he wanted to change it back to physical Life Orb. So, it's still.
Yeah, and
sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, and here he actually elected to trade a lot of chip on Swampert for the Crawdaunt being asleep, which I was a big fan of, because basically Crawdaunt is a huge threat. And so there's going to be, I assume, if he ends up sacking Crawdaunt, if it ends up waking up, there might be another chance in this battle where, that choice is going to come up again, right? It's either you fall asleep from the yawn or you get like huge damage on my team. So Ryan is going to have to make that decision again, I think.
Yeah, and having that Crawdaunt like available is just so helpful for Ryan's team, because if you can't click Aqua Jet, it's going to be really hard to beat this Diancie now that he's got webs up. And there comes the Crawdaunt back in, and it looks like he might maybe just be sacking it, although you went for the flip turn, not the Earthquake.
I wasn't trying to test this thing and have it wake up on me and just knock out my Swampert.
Yeah, so. Very understandable, but now Still Valley gets the kill with that just massive multi-attack. Such a good move. I wish Still Valley was like better. I mean, it's super good in a draft league, but on ladder, not great. But now we see the Rapid Spin just get rid of all those hazards, which is going to be really important for his Mega Lopunny going forward. But Tentacruel, ooh, and that is a big crit right there. But Tentacruel is not known for his physical defense, so it goes down pretty quickly to that Still Valley.
Yeah, that crit was kind of huge because, Tentacruel still definitely has a role to play. It can come in against Swampert and all sorts of things, so.
Mm-hmm. And, you're just pivoting straight back into that Swampert every time Jirachi comes out, which is smart. If I were Ryan, I probably would be running some, maybe like a Psychic on that Jirachi or something, but, and that Power Whip miss is just absolutely brutal. That is, oh no.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate for Ryan. I expected to lose that Swampert there if he stayed in with the Drowsy, but I lucked out, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I felt like that was not very deserved on my part for sure.
Yeah. Oh, and so it was Thunderbolt on Jirachi, because I believe the other two moves were Wish Protect on this thing. So he predicts about as well as he could have with the Iron Head. Still doesn't do much, but. And now if I were him, I probably would have maybe just tried to flinch the Swampert right there. With an Iron Head, but that's okay. He just goes straight into low punny, and I'm gonna assume he's gonna click U-turn right here. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he actually goes for the kill, which is surprising. He might have calced U-turn. I can't imagine U-turn. Swampert does resist, but or does it? Does ground resist?
No. Bug resist ground actually. But
okay.
he did not.
Killed.
He did not seem like he wanted to risk anything, or maybe he just didn't have U-turn on low punny and just wanted to kill the Swampert. And how?
Yeah, that is entirely possible. He just wanted the differential at this point.
Yeah, he's not in the most advantageous situation of all time, and there's the low punny switch just to try to get it in before webs come back up, but I mean, this Vikavolt is going to hit for, well, it's less than I thought it would have, to be honest, but still going to hit for a lot with a Volt switch. And now he switches out. I would have maybe just risked the sleep on that next turn, but Jirachi's still going to take absolutely nothing from this Mesprit, pretty much anything it can do. Maybe a Shadow Ball can do a decent amount to it. Oh, but the Spidef's drop is going to be pretty unfortunate for him.
Yeah, I was trying to predict this switch to make a low bunny, but then I realized it wasn't really necessary because it's going to be affected by sticky webs, and there's no way for him to defog it. So me stalling here was kind of not the most optimal thing ever. I mean, I guess it's safer, but yeah, he's just going to keep wishing I'm going to keep Shadow Balling. This Jirachi is a tanky beast, but it's probably not going to be enough here.
Yeah, there's another prediction right here. This was especially defensive Jirachi. It was just kind of anti-Diancie tech. And yeah, the only way that he could get rid of these webs is if he had a potential defog on Flygon, but I believe he was either carrying Dragon Dance or just 4 attacks on it, and there he doesn't. Or you get the prediction right, and he doesn't swap out.
Yeah, I wasn't too scared of the swap out to Mega Lob because it's affected by Sticky Web, and then I'll be able to Psychic it.
Yeah, Diancie kind of just cleans up here anyway, just considering that this Flygon is not Scarf. Now he does get the last little Outrage kill right there, improve his differential a little bit, but Diancie's just gonna come in and click Moonblast, and that's the end of the battle.
Yeah, so a little bit of a maybe a little one-sided, but I do have to say that this battle would have been possibly way closer with a couple different switches, and then of course the Centiscorch not getting the super unlucky Power Whip miss. Because as I was realizing late into this battle, I basically did not bring enough for the Jirachi at all. Like if he was able to stabilize and have the Jirachi could have just walled my whole team. So
yeah, I think also sacking the Tentacruel, if he would have kept the Tentacruel alive and just been able to spin off those webs as they kept coming up over the course of the battle, I think he may have looked a little bit better. And if he was able to, like you said, stabilize, maybe pass a wish back to it, and just kind of keep his team relatively healthy, it could have been a different battle. But I believe this is only Ryan's third league. Yeah, this is Ryan's third league battle ever, and he's looked honestly very impressive through his first 3 weeks as far as play goes. We've had new players in the past that have taken longer to kind of get accustomed to the game, but Ryan has definitely shown some promise through the first 3 weeks, and I'm looking forward to see how he does going forward. Jules, of course, obviously is going to win every game in the regular season because he's Jules.
We're hoping that's the hope. We'll see.
Yeah. But anyway, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure you leave a like, subscribe. Anything helps out the channel. And yeah, thank you for watching. See you next time.
Smash that like button.